Good morning, and welcome to Everyday Mindfulness. My name is Bruce Wayne McClellan, and I'd like to welcome you to your guided meditation brought to you by the One Kind Word podcast. How are you feeling? Happy Friday. We made it through another week. Hi, Debbie. And hi, Julia. Good morning. I appreciate you being with me this morning as we complete our week together. And today's quote is another great one from an ancient Roman philosopher, Publius Syrus. You can accomplish by kindness when you cannot by force. You can accomplish by kindness what you cannot by force. This actually reminds me of a story I heard in the Caribbean about a monkey who was walking down the beach and he could smell a coconut. Oh, he's smelling the coconut. And he looks up in the top of a palm tree, not a pine tree, and sees this coconut. It's actually a bunch of coconuts up there. He really wants that coconut. So he grabs the tree and he's shaking it as hard as he can. The coconuts don't budge. The tree barely moves. He notices, he can hear a roaring in the distance. It's a hurricane. And Caribbean hurricanes are a force to be reckoned with. So he finds some shelter and he's watching that tree. And that tree is battered by the hurricane. It's flopping back and forth. And the coconuts stay on the tree. The monkey is just puzzled. And he decides that he's just going to wait. He's going to be kind and gentle and just wait for the palm tree to be ready. And one day, plop right beside him, a beautiful, completely ready coconut. That is a story that's behind this whole quote, this whole idea of force that we can accomplish. Good morning, Kiki. Good morning, Julia and Debbie and Renee and Scott. Thank you for being here. This whole idea of the monkey trying to force his way through his life to get this coconut. It's like us in our world trying to get other people to do what we want them to do, to force them to do what we want them to do. And what we find is that instead of this force, this pressure, we use kindness. And actually, kindness is the secret ingredient to one of my favorite words, influence. So what Publius Syrus is talking about here is using kindness to influence others instead of manipulate them. Let's begin with good posture. We'll put our feet flat on the floor, hands on the laps with the palms facing upward. Now I want you to notice the force of gravity pulling us to its core like a giant embrace. And this force is just pulling us. You can feel it. If you pay attention, you can feel it. We're going to align ourselves with that wonderful force of Mother Earth. And we're going to sit nice and tall. Head should feel as though it's being suspended from above. We're going to allow our hips to settle into the chair, nice and comfortable. We're going to raise our sternum to the sky. What that does is actually stretches our midsection and takes the pressure off of our vital organs. Boy, that feels good. And we're going to drop the shoulders. That feels pretty good too. We're going to soften our jaw and close the eyes. And I want to welcome you, beautiful people, into this present moment with 3 deeply satisfying breaths together. So, welcome to this present moment, this beautiful moment that we have together on this Friday morning. We're going to anchor ourselves in this sweet moment with our mindful breath. That's basically a slowing and steadying of the breath. That slowing and steadying also slows down the mind so that we can step into our meditative state. We begin that mindful meditative breath by gently breathing in through the nose, pausing, and then releasing through the lips. And pausing once again. We're going to continue that cycle of mindful breathing throughout today's meditation. And we will continue that mindful breath. We're going to add a focal point. That focal point is really there to serve as a way of halting the mind. So we're going to intensely focus. And today is going to be a little bit different. So stay with me. I want you to take your right hand and gently raise it and place it over your heart. You might actually be able to feel the pulsing of your heart a little bit there. I want you to focus intensely on that sensation of your hand on your heart, and then move your attention just behind the heart. I call this the kind spot. This is where kindness flows from, just behind the heart. It's a beautiful sensation. It's where all of the 100 forms of kindness come from. They start at this wellspring of kindness just behind the heart. And I want you to focus into that area, that kind spot, that well-being, that wellspring of kindness. And continue your mindful breath as you focus on that wellspring. So we're going to synchronize that focus, intense focus, with the mindful breath to begin to halt the mind. And when you're ready, you can place your hand back on your lap. And we're going to let go of everything. We're going to let go of that focus and set our mind adrift. We're going to halt the mindful breath and just breathe normally. We'll also let go of any thoughts, feelings, or pictures in our mind so we may join together in the stillness and merge into the silence. Into the silence. And when you're ready, please take a nice deep breath and slowly open your eyes. Good morning. Hi, Kiki, and Debbie, and Julia, Renee, and Scott. In all letters, I know that Karen will be here and that Margie will join us and perhaps many others. Thank you, Scott. You have a nice Easter weekend. Everyone have a nice Easter weekend. So here's a thought. I did five of these meditations this week. Pick one this weekend to focus on. Pick your favorite one so that you get a chance to meditate this weekend. And maybe, if you feel up to it, listen to the One Kind Word podcast, which is available everywhere. And allow me to honor the best in who you are and the best in who you may become. Namaste. Have a wonderful weekend. I look forward to joining you bright and early on Monday morning. And we will see you then. Take good care. Happy Easter.